Hey guys, AJ here. I just want to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love you guys have been showing us. And once again, just keep it going. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys keep up to date with all the different products that we're going to be having coming onto our channel here. We love all you guys dearly. Make sure you guys go to our Facebook page and you like it as well so you can keep up with everything that goes on.
Subscribe.
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 And we will see you all real soon. This isn't $1 million competition. This isn't where people get an automatic guaranteed TV contract. These are real people trying to be real wrestlers. This is where they come and train with some of the best trainers in the country, and FXE is becoming very much the #1 training facility. Be advised, guys, this is all real. This is not going to be produced. You're going to see exactly what these guys go through on a daily basis to become independent wrestlers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Academy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Fight for it! Get up! Get up! Fight for it! Fight! Yeah. Come on, little fight!
Hi, my name is James Baird, and anybody that knows me calls me Kanji. That's my baseball nickname. I played barehanded baseball, 1864 rules with the Tennessee Vintage Baseball League with the Highland Rim Distillers, and that's pretty much the extent of my recent athleticism. My son, Willem, was wanting to get into the ring, and I asked him, Willem, where am I going to find a place like that for you to get into a ring and see if you really want to pursue that? And the last day of my vacation, I stumbled upon FXE, and here we are. And I'm literally 5 minutes down the road, and I feel like things have fallen in place for me.
So I guess we're going to talk a little bit about Kanji. Kanji comes to us being only here a few months now. He's a little bit older than some of the guys. Coming in as a manager, trainee. He's also learning right now to this little bit of some of the road work that it takes to be a wrestler, because he wants to understand some of the psychology they have to go through and everything. So he's actually doing really well with it. With Kanji also comes a son who's here, Willem, I believe is his name. Willem's struggling with a little bit of stuff, but that's for a whole another episode. We'll get back to Kanji. Kanji's pretty cool, man. He's got a really good look. Very dapper with his words, his English, his articulation. Even when he presents stuff to everybody, he's a graphics designer kind of guy, I believe, during the day. Works for a graphics company, design company. Guy knows his stuff, man. He's great with like billboards and making things look bigger, so he kind of gets the idea.
So James Baird's been with us not a very long time, maybe a month or so. He's even newer than Kip and Dikembe we were talking about last week. We'll call him Kanji because we already have a James, and by virtue of early 2000s WWF rules, you can't have more than one person with the same name, so somebody's got to have a nickname. James Veal was here first, so James Baird is Kanji.
Have you ever dreamt about becoming a professional wrestler?
Did you realize that we're located right here in Middle Tennessee?
Come on down to FXE Wrestling Academy, right, boys?
Okay, ain't nobody doing space flying up in here. All right, here you go, 25 push-ups. Let's go, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stay together. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Come on.
Minute and a half left. Move the back. Move the back. Keep it up. This is the end.
My grandfather loved American wrestling, professional wrestling. He was 80. He was close to his 80s when he introduced professional wrestling to me. He loved Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair, the great Kabuki, the Animal. Just all of those great names from the past. I think they'd really get a kick out of me doing this now. So we came into FXE, had a meeting with AJ, who's a great guy, and I asked him, how old is your oldest student? And he asked me why. And I said, well, I'm a personal trainer. I like to kind of push myself. And he interrupts me and he goes, you know, you'd make a really good manager. And I was just like, okay, I'm listening. And that's what I'm here for, to be a manager.
He's one of those guys that you could tell wants to be the best at everything he can be. And that's one of the things I really, really, really adore about him. He really goes for it. He really makes sure that he's prepared. He doesn't want to not be prepared. And if we're giving the whole entire class a lesson, if it's something he doesn't understand, he'll absolutely wait until the class is over, come to the side, pull us, talk to us about it. What does that mean? What does this mean? Just because he wants to make sure he understands. Even though it may not pertain to him directly, eventually the people that he is going to go to the ring with, it has to pertain to them. So he wants to also understand it. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing Kanji here in the future. And I really think he's going to do some really, really amazing stuff for us.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of Kanji in the coming weeks and months once we start getting closer to doing shows. Once we start actually doing shows, Kanji's going to be a part of the brand, but going to be part of the FXE shows. But it might be in a slightly different way than what you've been used to seeing from the last 11 weeks of this show, where we talk a lot about the in between the ropes stuff. You're not going to see that out of Kanji.
The people out there want champions that represent them. I'm bringing them to the Crush Live nation.
Does Cash know that he's part of this?
We can't discuss that.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lynn, professional wrestler. Now, I don't have 2 words for you, but I got 2 questions. 1, is it your dream to become a professional wrestler? 2, are you already a pro wrestler but want to fine-tune your skills? Yeah, buddy! Then come on down to FXE Wrestling Academy. You'll be glad you did. Right, boys?
It's gonna be something you don't want to miss.
Absolutely, and that I couldn't have said it any better myself. Rory, back to you.
Hold.
Oh, we're
Get
still
the
rolling.
shorts. Get the shorts. I can see why he likes this.
Maybe you felt like spicing it up.
Do I look like a cook to you? Are we trying to spice up the relationship?
No.
Once again, J.D. Rogers has a home on Crush Live, and J.D. Rogers has a home with all people.
These are actually the code shorts. They come with the compression built in. They increase your quad size by 2 inches, and they're actually $19.99.
Are they available on FXEshop.com?
Yes, and all payments directly to me.
Couldn't help but notice Mr. Casey not here tonight. Does that make you at all concerned about your status with him going into the match with Dante?
Oh no, no, Mr. Casey, like this. Trust me, everything he has is planned. Just wait.
I want this more than anything. I've done everything for this. I've bled for this. I've cried for this. I want this more than she ever could. And that's why I'm gonna win.
Sorry, I got one question for you. Want a smash? No, thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ow! Are you concerned about the fact that he has no corporeal form? I don't know what that means.
Hi, my name is Pat Dooley. I'm originally from Midland, Michigan. Now I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is about an hour from the academy. So yeah, it's a long commute. I am a member of the creative team, and once we start doing shows in 2023, I will be the play-by-play announcer. You've probably seen me in promo practice, but haven't actually heard me. But I'll be doing a lot of that. My love of wrestling started pretty young. I was 7 or 8 or so when Hasbro started putting out the little plastic action figures that had the like spring-loaded arms and stuff. That was kind of my in, and I knew who Hulk Hogan was because everybody knew who Hulk Hogan was. But then I started watching the weekly shows and just head over heels for it. It would be another probably 4 or 5 years before I had a group of friends that were also into it and would go to shows with me. The first live show I ever went to was the third In Your House pay-per-view in Saginaw, Michigan. It was the night that Owen Hart's son was born, so he was late to the arena. So we got a very impromptu finish to that show.
So I guess the next topic, if you want to call it a topic, is yours truly, Pat Dooley. Pat is one of our creative leads. The guy is an encyclopedia of wrestling. And I can honestly say that. I know quite a bit about history of wrestling. I don't even hold a candle to this guy. This guy knows when, where, when it took place, what place on the card, how long it took.
So Pat is one of the commentators here and one of the creative team members at FXE. But for me personally, he's kind of turning into a really good friend for me. Pat is just, he's one of those dudes that I showed up here on my first day and he just immediately like accepted me and didn't judge anything about me or how weird I can be sometimes.
Go ahead, free shot. Free shot, take it.
You know how to order.
Come on. This one's gonna be fun.
Get him out of the ropes! Get him out of the ropes!
Counts 1, 2, 3.
All right, I got you.
Breathe. Left.
Sorry, Thomas.
3, 4. One, 2.
And I will break it.
1, 2. Open fist. Open fist. 1. Open. Open right.
I moved to Florida. I worked at Disney World for a few years. Got married. So all of that driving me to Florida. I met my amazing wife in the break room of the Great Movie Ride, so Malia and I've been together. Started dating in 2008. Got married in 2011. We were one of those obnoxious 11-11-11 couples. And then we moved to Tennessee because we were both done with the Florida thing. So I've been joking for the last 7 months that I'm going through the weirdest midlife crisis ever. I turned 40 in August, and I am having more fun than I've had since I was in my mid-20s, really. This is kind of breathing new life into these middle-aged bones. My wife has been super supportive. My parents have been super supportive. My sister and her family, and everyone here has been so supportive. And it's been so cool just to spend time with AJ and with Jerry freaking Lynn and Tom and Kaylee and Jake and all these guys that, are not known in the industry yet, but will be soon. And just thinking about how we're all putting that together it's just so exciting. My inner, that kid in the Saginaw Civic Center in 1995 is freaking the fuck out right now.
He can tell when they're struggling a little bit, so he kind of answers their question for them, and then he gets them into something else that's a little more relaxed and they can answer and they can feel more comfortable to be able to go out. So once again, he is that guy's a dynamo. I really love yours truly, Pat Dooley. And with that being said, back at you.
Pat will just find a way to seamlessly just talk me into the next portion if I get lost. Pat's really good about doing that. And hands down, Pat is going to be one of the best commentators, backstage interviewers, creative team members, whatever you can think of in this business.
It is you one-on-one against Majestic. Now, you guys have been going back and forth for several weeks. He is actually standing just off camera, flipping us both the bird. It's not nice. That's not nice. I know your mom.
Hey, what are you doing? Is this good, Mr. Casey?
That's fine, you can go.
All right, thanks. Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me. You can learn how to keep your mouth shut. When I make financial offers, those are not public. So now I'm teaching you a lesson about what happens when you disrespect me. I bought your office, check your damn emails.
Son of a...